Hey guys, welcome back to another Four Guys in a Comic episode of Pulling Ads. It is Rusty Surfer here with, as always, Red Skull. And today we also have a very special guest from one of our collector rooms, Jeff.
Hey Jeff,
What's up,
how's
Jeff?
it going up there?
Hey, good. Up in Canada.
Yeah, represent the North with a Nova, right?
More of a Wolverine.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, love it.
Right?
I have no idea what that.
Oh. Well, anyways, for those of you who are new to Pulling Ads and have never heard of the show before, this is your first time watching, let me explain how this works. Okay, so we have each gone into our personal comic collection and pulled out a special something to go through that's nostalgic, that kind of sticks out to us, just something that in the advertisements that just blows our mind. And I'm happy to have Jeff on today because Jeff has an insane comic collection, okay?
Does he ever?
I cannot imagine how much money your collection is worth, dude. Like,
Small
amazing.
house.
Yeah, exactly.
A small house? That's putting it mildly. You're being modest, Jeff.
Size house in Texas. I will say that much. Maybe not in the big city, but out in the country, man, I'm sure you could buy a lot of land.
A couple acres maybe and a cow or two.
Exactly. So, like I said, we've gone through, we've picked out an ad, and we're only going to do one comic this time. I know normally we do two comics, but since there's three of us on here, we're only doing one comic today. And I'm going to go first because Jeff, actually, this is his first time ever being on, even like being a part of Pulling Ads. So this is all going to be a big mystery to Jeff, and it's going to be some fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe some surprises.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so for my first title today, I actually have The New Mutants number 87. And what's so significant about that comic, guys?
It's awesome Liefeld art.
I know, right? And did you know that McFarlane actually helped him with the cover? Which is, I didn't know that. I had no idea until
He's like, all right, let me finish it. Here's the fleet for you. Hold on, let me erase. Get rid of a pouch here. Get rid of a pouch there.
Make it more tighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's written by Louis Simonson and then penciled by Rob Liefeld, our favorite '90s artist. Maybe.
To make fun of.
Yeah. But this came out, actually, and I'm surprised, but it came out in March of 1990. I always thought this was like an 80s comic for some reason. I don't know why. I always thought it was like 88, 89, but I didn't think it was 1990.
Hold it up. Let's see this beauty.
Yeah, here. Everyone knows the cover.
Ooh, love that cover.
Yep. Super cool. And actually, the comic ad that I'm talking about today is on the very front, like right behind the cover. And it makes me laugh. Become the ultimate warrior in the ultimate war. Iron Sword, Wizards of Warriors. And it's a video game for the Nintendo, which you may or may not remember by Acclaim. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, it's not the game itself that's weird. It's just, you may recognize the face they used for the cover there.
Yeah.
Some good old Fabio for you.
Oh, look at that hair.
Like that hair, right? Everyone is obsessed.
Just smell the conditioner.
But no, I thought the ad was ridiculous.
Jeff, now we see Rusty's influence from where he got his hair.
Yeah, right? That's my style right there, is the dang Fabio look.
Where are the muscles, though?
I know.
Oh!
The muscle department. But I got the face and the hair.
The face.
Beautiful, right? Maybe not to some. But anyways, this ad, it's even on the box art for the actual video game itself, has the picture of Fabio and stuff. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, how did they get because honestly, Iron Sword is not a game that's like one of those games like Mario or Star Fox or something like that, where it was like, oh yeah, I remember that Nintendo game, Iron Sword. I totally want to play that. No, but they got Fabio on the cover somehow in the peak of his popularity, basically. And I guess the game still flopped.
Yeah, and you're only talking about what, like a $5 game used today? I mean, yeah, it's...
Yeah. I mean, I still want to try. I've never played the game. I want to try it out. If you've played the game, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be good. Maybe. Jeff, have you ever played this? Did you ever own a Nintendo growing up?
Red would be a better bet. He's the one with the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you even seen the
Red?
game?
I know of the game. I haven't bought it because
No reason, no want yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I saw this ad. I was like, and it kind of stood out to me. I mean, the thing is about this whole comic is there's a bunch of video game ads in it, which kind of makes sense for the time. But Fabio, full on like belt and everything that looks like a wrestling, like it should have been a WWF title or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even sitting here and I'm like, how do you swing a sword around with that much on your stomach? And so you're gonna be like, ugh. Indian stuff. I don't know.
But I'll tell you what, though, I do recognize that ad because it was overused a lot in comics back then.
Yeah, I mean the '90s were famous. It wasn't like the '70s though, where we got the same ad like 10 years in a row. But
Yeah, but still, yeah, it was like basically every issue that came out for those 4-month period had the same ads.
yeah, no. Oh well. Well, I guess moving on, Jeff, what comic do you have for us today?
So I picked my only wartime comic, which is also my oldest comic in the collection, and it's a Superman 31 from 1944, done by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. Shuster?
I don't know how to say it. Schuster?
Schuster.
So it's had better days. It's got the subscription crease, and who knows, maybe it was mailed overseas or something. Who knows?
Possibly.
But still, I mean, come on.
I know, right? How many other people have this comic?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And I chose this one because it's actually got like at the very bottom of the ad, buy U.S. war bonds and stamps.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So this is the ad I chose.
Very cool.
Very cool.
And so it's actually for Baby Ruth.
Really?
Yeah. So, and it's just, I'll just read it to you here. It says, Baby Ruth helps to fortify you with food energy. Baby Ruth is rich in dextrose, helps to fortify you against fatigue when your body sugars are low, because Baby Ruth helps provide so many of the essential foods necessary for strenuous activity. Millions are sent to Uncle Sam's fighters everywhere, because their needs come first. You may not always find Baby Ruth at your store, but shortages are only temporary. Ask again for your Baby Ruth.
That's kind of cool. It's funny though how they're like kind of trying to market it as semi-healthy
Yeah.
or something. You know what I
Before
mean?
diabetes and
Exactly. And that was what did you say, 1941
44.
or 1944?
44.
So I mean, come on, yeah. But buy Baby Ruth, support war bonds. Come on.
Yeah, that's cool. But
It
the
is.
fact that they're just like, oh, it's got all these nutrients and stuff that
Yes.
you need beyond the diabetes if you eat like 10 of these in a row.
It actually says rich in dextrose on the bottom there.
Oh, nice.
Rough. So, how much was I wonder how much was a war bond at that time. Red, do you know this answer?
War bonds actually varied in price, so you could depend on how much you wanted to spend. So you could, however much you want to contribute, you can different war bonds based off of how much.
So, if you buy a war bond, do you get the Baby Ruth, or do you buy the Baby Ruth and it goes towards the war?
It goes towards the war.
Okay.
They probably had a portion of the proceedings that from the sales go to it.
I
which was
wonder
very
how much a
common
Baby
back then.
Ruth. How much did Baby Ruth cost in 1944?
1944, you're probably looking around
Like nothing.
10 to
25
15
cents.
cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the most.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many Baby Ruth bars you had to buy to actually make a dent in the war.
Well, think of it this
spending,
way: how much is that comic, and divide that in half, and that's probably the cost
That's
of your Baby Ruth.
true. That's true.
Well, it was a 10-cent comic because it
There
was
you go.
Golden Age comic.
5 to 7 cents for Baby Ruth would be my guess.
Yeah, I only have this is my only other 40s comic, and it's Human Torch from Atlas Comics. And
Oh, you have too many cool comics, man.
He has
yeah,
way
it didn't
too
have
many
any
cool-
good ads in it though. So
That works out, though. I mean, Superman's sure not to disappoint with all their ads because we got to support the troops in the World War II.
That's right. Let's do it.
Surprised there's not a guy with like a big cigar sticking out in his mouth and be like, "Buy the Baby Ruths."
well,
Come on,
there's a guy
do
in
it
the
now.
comic.
Get your Baby Ruth.
He's got a cigar.
There we go.
Hey, there you
Hold
go.
Oh, actually, so does he.
They all have cigars.
Yeah.
You're gonna it's gonna be like find the cigar, like sticking out of the back of Superman's tights is gonna be a cigar. That's cool though.
That's very
That's
cool.
very cool. So, Red, what comic do you have for us today?
All right. Well, in the tradition of war, I have Sergeant Fury and his Italian Commandos, issue number 8.
Man, I should have. We all have like war-esque. We got
Yeah.
Cable, and we got
Yes.
wartime Superman, and then you got the Fury over here.
And as you can see from the picture over here on the side, at the cover, the death of Ray of Dr. Zemo. So this is actually the first appearance of Zemo within Sergeant Fury. Don't get me started on the first appearance of him, actually, which was Avengers number 6, which happened to be the same day, same month, same year as this issue. But anyways, yeah. And not only similar in war comics, but, you're talking about the nutritional factors of Baby Ruths. Well, I have an ad in here, as you can see from the side, from our viewers. It is how to, basically don't let them call you skinny. You have in here a product called Weight On. All right. It is being endorsed by this beautiful model, Quinn O'Hare. All right.
Okay.
And I had to do some quick research to see who is this model that they're talking about. So I IMDb her. She did 3 Jerry Lewis movies and some TV shows I think we all might recognize. NYPD Blue, Baywatch, Diagnosis Murder, Matlock, Dallas, Trapper John MD, TJ Hooker, The Fall Guy, Quincy, Vegas, Fantasy Island, Chips, One Day at a Time, The Streets of San Francisco, which I personally love, Dragnet, My Three Sons, and The Beverly Hillbillies.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
hey man,
that's
shot
just the
JR,
ones that
right?
I knew you would recognize.
Yeah. Who shot JR, Red?
You don't know?
No one knows.
Mary Lou Ellen. Okay,
But-
anyways, spoiler.
yeah.
So, so basically this ad is for a supplement to help you gain weight if you're too skinny. And in here it says it's for women, men, girls, boys, and convalescents. Okay. They have 4 products available, a 16-ounce bottle for $3. And then they have a supplement to that, which is $4, a tonic for $3, and Waste On condensed food tablets for $3. And basically it helps you gain weight while putting on muscle. So I thought it was kind of interesting, so I was like, let me do a little bit more research on this. What is this? How popular was it? Is there any information on it at all? And believe it or not, the product is still available today. All right. So
Really?
This issue came out in 1964, and you can buy it today at a 16 ounces at a cost of $24.79.
Okay, how much did it cost back then?
$3.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it is considered to be similar to Ensure.
Okay.
Yes, we've all heard of Ensure. And
They don't do comic ads anymore, obviously.
Yeah. Active ingredients per 2 tablespoons. I even found the ingredients to this thing, believe it or not. It has 2.5 grams of fat, 10 grams of sodium, 2 grams of sugar, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, vitamin B6, B12, a few other things I can't pronounce, iron, zinc, copper. So, yeah, so basically it's the
Sounds like a multivitamin almost.
it's the 1960s version of Ensure, but at a higher price.
Huh.
Yeah. So I was like, wow. So it's being endorsed by an actually pretty well famous actress who's done quite a bit for a product that after, what are we talking about now? 64, so 53 years, it's still around today.
That's crazy, man. And that's the thing. You always get those ads back then where it's like, become muscular and all these things. It's always endorsed, like Arnold and all these different bodybuilders and stuff. And it's just like, dang, man, they really got these like people to go all out in these comic ads and stuff. And you don't really see comic ads anymore. I mean, I guess it's super expensive to buy comic ads now, I would imagine anyway.
Yeah.
Eh?
Unless it's for a small independent.
Yeah.
But the big 3, you just don't see them.
Oh.
Not to steal your thunder or anything, or you can just edit this out later. But actually, in the Human Torch, there's the complete opposite. I remembered with like a reduce weight,
I love it.
and I'm sure it didn't work at all. But it was $2 for said send me at once for $2 cash. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, for the Formula Body Massage Cream.
Is it being endorsed by anybody?
Is Mary Martin someone famous?
Mary?
I've never heard of. You know what? You got to think about it though, because Red's thing is from the 60s, and you said it was like $3, right? Yours is from the 40s and wartime, and it's $2, man.
This was actually 48.
Okay, 40. Yeah, that's expensive.
Holy cow.
Man.
Mary Martin. She was the 1960s Peter Pan.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
She did a lot of stuff. Lots. I mean, then TV shows from The Love Boat to all sorts of things. A lot of movies, though. Lots of movies.
She
Sounds
said,
cool.
thanks to Spot Reducer, I lost 4 inches around my hips and 3 inches around the waistline. It's amazing. Mary Martin, Long Island, New York.
Crazy.
Wow.
I feel like these are all just get-rich-quick schemes, though.
Well, I
I'm
don't
sure.
know. Mine's been around for 50-some years.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I wonder what's in that reducing thing. It's going to be like one ingredient, amphetamine. For sure.
Oh, my
Awesome.
goodness.
Well, guys, I guess since we're all out of comics, that is going to wrap up this episode of Pulling Ads. Once again, thanks a lot for coming on, Jeff. It's always cool to have the fans come on, and especially with someone with as cool as comics as you, man.
Yeah, anytime. I've got about another 5,000 sitting around, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I can find a few
And
more
I think
ads.
all 5,000 of those are pretty much first appearances and key issues, right?
So, a couple are fillers.
A couple.
I've only got like 3 short boxes of Mylard stuff.
Oh, okay. Only.
Okay. Either way, hopefully we'll see you again here soon. Be sure to check us out on our YouTube, and give us a subscribe and give us the little bell thing if you want to get alerts on everything that's going on. Also, check us out on our social media, on Twitter and Facebook. We're always doing fun stuff on there. And be sure to check out our podcast, 4 Guys and a Comic, every Saturday on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, you name it, we're probably on it, guys.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
everywhere.
Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Hey,
for
thanks
being
a
with
lot,
us.
Jeff.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
All right, guys. Well, we will catch you next time on Pulling Ads.